Alas, freedom had come, or so I thought. The night Peter wrapped his hands around my throat wasn't the first time he lost control, but it was the first time I screamed. Loud enough for the neighbors to hear. Loud enough for fate to intervene. The door burst open with a thunderous kick. I remember the sound, splinters, hinges, panic. Alfred stood in the doorway like an avenging shadow, dressed in black, his face unreadable. Behind him, 2 other men entered quickly, their weapons drawn, their movements precise. Peter didn't get the chance to beg. I never saw the moment of impact, just the aftermath. A dull thud, a limp body, and Alfred's calm voice asking, "Are you all right?" I nodded, even though my voice had fled. My breath, my thoughts, all scrambled. In that moment, Alfred felt like a god. It's been 11 months since that night. In that time, I've never set foot outside the walls of this sprawling mansion. It has more rooms than I can count, a kitchen stocked with everything I could ever want, and a garden that smells like freedom. If only I were allowed to walk beyond its iron gates. Every time I ask about Peter, Alfred replies with the same words. He's not gonna bother you ever again. He says it like a promise. Or maybe a threat. I'm never sure which. At first I believed I was safe, that this was protection, not imprisonment. The bruises on my neck faded. My appetite returned. My hands stopped shaking when I held a cup of tea. But over time, the questions began to creep in like weeds through marble. Why won't he let me leave? Why are the windows always locked from the outside? Why does the staff avoid eye contact? Why do the guards outside smile like statues? One evening I gathered the courage. We were sitting in the study, the fire casting shadows across Alfred's sharp features. I asked the question I'd been holding back for months. Can I go now? Please. He didn't look up from the glass of wine in his hand. He swirled it, studied the dark red liquid, then said in his usual steady tone, "No, it's not safe out there. Everything you need will be provided here." There it was, the wall behind the smile, the door that never opened. Some nights I lie awake, staring at the ceiling, listening for footsteps. I wonder, was Peter the only villain in this story? What if I traded one prison for another? What if the hero who saved me needed to keep me broken to feel strong? There are no bruises now, no screaming, just stillness. Just soft threats wrapped in silk sheets and candlelight. Just a life that looks perfect. If you don't look too close. I'm haunted by 2 questions. Is Alfred a hero or a killer? Am I truly safe? Or just quietly vanishing behind a second door?